Troy and Abed in the morning. Nice.
Hi, I'm Maggie Pahanic here with Pop Sugar TV, and we are here with community star Gillian Jacobs. How are you today?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm lovely. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
So we here at Pop Sugar are huge fans of Community. I'm sure you get that everywhere, but we really mean it.
Thank you.
And I know your fourth season just started up. I know there's been a lot of shakeups behind the scenes. So has the vibe changed with your new showrunner? I know Dan Harmon is no longer involved.
Well, I mean, obviously it's going to be slightly different because Dan was the heart and the soul of the show, and we love him all so much. So, I mean, yes and then no, because it was a lot of the same crew, the same actors, and some of the same writers. So going to work every day felt pretty much the same.
And I know the plot's moved along. All of your relationships are shifting in these really awesome ways. So how are you enjoying playing Britta and Troy's relationship?
I really love it because it's a chance for me to work more with Donald Glover, who I think is one of the funniest people ever. So for me, selfishly, it's really fun because I get more scenes with him.
Yeah.
And I think it's fun to have a relationship. We've never really had a relationship on Community.
So what can we expect to see from Troy and Britta in the upcoming episodes?
Ooh, well, things may get complicated from here on out, so maybe it's not going to be all peaceful. But I do feel like they're two people who really care about each other, and Troy is such a sweet character that I think it brings out the sweetness in Britta.
Right.
Cuts through that jaded, crusty anarchist
I wouldn't
surface.
call her jaded. And do you and Donald get along well off set too?
Yes, yeah. Donald and I both moved to LA for Community, so we were both new to LA when the show started, and we would go to restaurants and we would go shopping together.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would like to hear about these shopping excursions.
We don't have as much time as we used to, but we used to go shopping together, yes.
Okay. So is there any more upcoming relationship changes we can see for Community?
Maybe. Maybe I can't tell you too much.
Okay, and I know that the whole Greendale gang is expected to graduate this year, so what can you tell us about what's coming up?
Well, maybe not everyone's going to graduate, because graduating implies that you're doing well in school, and not all of us are doing well in school.
So which ones of you maybe aren't doing that well?
Who do you think? Well, Britta just got her major, so she probably has a while to go. You know, she should not be a licensed therapist yet. She should be in school. What's Troy's major? Air conditioning repair?
Not saying you wouldn't be good at it.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know. We don't know how close is Abed to graduating. Jeff Winger's most motivated to graduate.
He just needs that history credit, right?
I know.
So if you could have any kind of future for Britta, say it was up to you, what would you have her do?
Well, I'm really excited that she has a profession. I would hope that she would get good at therapy. That would be my goal for her, is that she actually master this craft of therapy.
What percentage do you think she has down?
She's sort of accidentally good right now. It's never when she intends to be good. So I would like it to be that when she intends to be good at therapy, she gives good advice, not just randomly.
She had a breakthrough with Jeff, though, about his dad recently.
Yeah, in Halloween. Yeah, there was a big breakthrough. Yeah, I know.
That was a fun episode, by the way.
It was. I know. My ham costume was really a lot of fun.
I like to think that was your idea, was it?
Well, it was funny because Megan Gans, who wrote that episode, texted me, what are you thinking? And I was like, what about an inanimate object or food or something? Because I felt like we already did animals.
Right.
As much as I love the animal costumes. And she was like, I was thinking that as well. What about a ham? And I was like, that would be awesome. And I had to go to this place in the valley, and they custom fit me for that, and they made it especially for me, and it was really lightweight. The only thing was you couldn't sit in it. So I would kind of squat.
Could you lay down?
I would sort of pull my arms in and squat down on the ground. Just so the costume was resting on the ground and not my shoulders.
Oh, okay. So what happened to the ham costume? Is it laying somewhere?
Megan Gans, the writer of that episode, wore it on Halloween as her costume. That's the perks of writing on Community. Yeah.
Of course, the episode hadn't aired yet at that point.
I know.
So everyone's probably just like, what are you doing?
Why are you wearing a really expensive ham costume?
Yeah, I wish I had that costume.
I know, me too. I don't have it.
Are there any pop culture references we can look forward to coming up in the show?
Freaky Friday. We're doing a Freaky Friday episode that Jim Rash wrote, who plays Dean Pelton.
Right.
Oscar winner. So that's a big one. That one jumps to mind. I think that's the biggest one. Yeah.
So somebody's body gets taken.
Yes,
You got a body switch
switching.
going on. Are you involved in this body switch?
I am talking to someone whose body has been switched, but my body has not been switched.
Oh, okay. So you're the straight man in this.
Yes.
All right. Good for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
This has
you.
been wonderful talking to you again. I'm Maggie Pahanik with Pop Sugar TV, and this has been our interview with Gillian Jacobs. Thank you.
Thank you.